And now, no, don't bro this bro scary. She's not. All right. What it do? What it do? Hey, pretty girl, thank you. Okay, okay. Second here. Okay, love to see it. Damn, my shit is a little high. Kind of need to fix this angle. Low key. Okay, shit's still kind of high though. Like my neck just above water or something. What the fuck? What's goody? Wait a couple more people come in the room right quick. We can go ahead and get things started. You feel me? Live. So now, you know that the world is real scary. What's going on, you guys? What the hell y'all got going on? Today is Friday. Y'all must have had no life if you looking at me. Shit, it's 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to be in the club. Y'all ain't got shit going on today. Damn. That's pretty sad, yo. Shit, I feel you, though. I'm in the same boat. Chilling like shit. Chilling. Let me just post this up here right quick. Maybe I'll get on Twitter live, too, actually. Let me do both. What the... Oh, okay. Yeah, hop on Twitter for a little bit, too. You know, the world is real scary. You know, be my blood theory. Alright. Hey, Monet, what it do? It's Friday, hey. And I'm ready to work. I'm ready to swing. Bet you don't know where that is from. It's Friday, A, and I'm ready to swing. 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 I don't know. I don't know what the fuck that shit. I don't know. But what's good, Rain? Love to see it here. It's a blessing. Let me hop on Twitter right quick, too. You see the tears with no lies. Oh, this real scary. Okay. Let me try to put... Twitter just be so fucking... I don't know where to put my phone at. I always forget. I don't really got nowhere to put this right now, to be honest. I'm gonna put it down here. They had me in the cut though. They be like, oh shit, I need my book though. Damn, dude. Can't get my shit set up. Alright, y'all. I like that painting on your wall. Did you draw it? No, I didn't draw that. My older sister's, actually my older sister's, when she first moved to our apartment, like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, whatever. But her best friend, or her used to be best friend, whatever, her sister draws and paints and shit like that. She actually did a custom paint for her. She got it's another one in the hallway though. She's really good though. It's kind of lit, but she don't fuck with her. My sister actually, I think she did. They ended up fighting. So that's not. I'm not gonna even put her out there. I support black owned, but I can't. You know, that's she. I can't fuck with her. But she is talented though. She is talented. All right, so we about to get into it. First things first. Yeah, I got hella notes. My bad, y'all. I'm going through my shit. Hella notes. All right, so we're gonna start off with Shaheen Mackey. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about him. Damn, I still feel like I'm very fucking low. Alright. I'm pretty sure y'all heard about him though. He was kind of trending, I think, on Twitter the other day. And what's good, King Lee? And him and this other dude I'm gonna talk about as well. Damn, I'm already hot as hell. I ain't even got started yet. But it's funny because, well, it's not funny, but his case, this actually happened in 2018. It's just that his video footage, it just kind of went viral. It was released like 2-3 days ago. So that's why his case is being brought back up. But anyways, he was arrested, like I said, back in 2018. And for violating, and I don't really want to say this because it doesn't really have nothing to do with what happened, like the crux of this fucking story. But I understand that people are going to bring this up anyway, just like they did with George Floyd. You know, it has nothing to fucking do with it. So I'm gonna just put it out there anyway. We just gonna knock it out. That way, somebody be like, oh, but what about black women? No, we standing up for black men. That ain't even protecting black women. Like this don't even make no sense. We're gonna put it out there, okay? We're gonna put it out there. All right, he was violating his little protective order. Apparently, 2 women said, I don't really know if they was black. I'm just assuming they was black though. But they said that he was threatening them and that he was stalking them, and that's how he got locked up, okay? Has nothing to do, like, it doesn't justify him losing his life, okay? We're just gonna get that out the window. Anyways, so yeah, but he died 2 days after he got locked up, okay? And that's because, we're gonna get into what happened. He was in a cell, and he had a seizure, or whatever. He had a seizure, and he fell off his, it's like bunks in some jails or whatever. He fell off the bed when he had a seizure and onto the floor. And that's kind of how the COs realized there was something wrong with him, but they see what was wrong with him. All right? And the video was like 20 minutes. The video was like 20 minutes. I don't know if y'all seen it, but I think Sean King posted it. Yeah, Sean King posted it if y'all want to see it. That's how I watched it. She was like 20 minutes though. Let me see. Okay, so he called him in, and I don't know why they felt the need to restrain him as excessively as they did, but for some reason, they felt the need that this man who just had a seizure, okay, who just had a seizure, all right, to shackle him, put his hands behind his back. They had fucking shoulder straps on his ass, like to the chair or some shit like that, like attached to a chair or some shit like that. And the whole time, now mind you, the video is like 20 minutes. The first like 10 minutes of the video, I guess you could say he's resisting. That's what they gonna say, he was resisting. But he really wasn't resisting because it's like 5 or 6 fucking officers standing around him. So, mind you, a nigga who just had a seizure, and he's a little bit elderly too. I think he's like in his 50s or something like that. On top of that, is not, I would imagine, is not that strong. You know what I'm saying? Especially with 5, and these are not like regular scrawny ass little officers. All these niggas is like hefty. All these niggas is big. Like big as shit. So, they're saying that he's resisting. Stop resisting. Y'all yelling at him. Because he's yelling at them like, get the fuck off me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't, this shit hurt. I can't breathe. And honestly, to be honest, it was a little muffled when he was yelling because the video, and that's another thing, the video that got released, there's a couple of angles, but one of the angles, the one I watched, I think it was the one that Sean King posted, it was like the camera where it's at right now, how I'm recording. And it was like, it's like how it is right now, it was like it was set up. Like, I don't understand how they got a full video with, like, and it doesn't even look like no one is recording. It looks like it's just sitting there, like it's a stable angle of like a camera just recording everything that's going on. And so the camera is like behind or in front of everybody, but everybody's around him. So you can't, it's like you can hear what he's saying and hear what they're saying, but since everybody's talking, it's kind of muffled. You got an echo in the room. They're kind of smothering him, so you can't really understand everything he's saying. You know what I'm saying? So the audio is a little, janky. The audio is a little janky, but you can hear some of the stuff they saying. Like, one of the officers, or I think a couple of them, is like, he's on drugs, like some shit like he's on meth or heroin. Like, kept trying to say that he was on some type of drugs or some shit like that. And I don't want to get his story mixed up with the other dude's story too, because it's another dude's story his story is very similar to this one. So let me make sure I get back on track. But they take 2 minutes, stop resisting. While he's in the chair. Right. They telling him stop resisting while he's in the chair. After he's already handcuffed. After he's shackled, all this other stuff, they still tell his man to resist. At one point, the dude just moves his leg. Like, he's like, I think like moving his knee a little bit. 2 of these big ass fucking officers. Mind you, it was already like 3-4 of these niggas already holding him down. 2 of these big ass officers is like of the video, but you could tell, like, they were just smothered. It was just so unnecessary. They were literally, like, smothering this dude. Like, dead ass, every part of his body holding him down. I'm like, how are y'all doing this? Y'all trying to help him, and y'all trying to help him, but you're doing the most to get him shackled, just so you can get him help? When he's obviously not resistant, he can't, even if he was resistant, you wouldn't even need all that force, because like I just said, the nigga just had a season, he's elderly, and I'm pretty sure he wasn't that strong to do all that to 5-6 motherfuckers. Like, it just so unnecessary. But let's move on. So, they finally get him in the handcuffs or whatever, and they got him on the floor, whatever, right? They finally get him off the floor and onto like some type of transportation chair, like kind of like a wheelchair, but it's like a jail wheelchair, but basically. They put a spit bag over his head. Oh, I'm sorry. They put the spit bag over his head while he was still on the ground. At that. Put the spit bag on his head, because I think one of the officers said he was trying to bite or some shit like that. He was trying to bite him or some shit, which I don't believe, because even it didn't. I don't know. It didn't sound like in the video like he was trying to hurt them. He just sounded like he was trying to get them to fuck off, like, get off me. You know what I'm saying? He kept pleading, like, get off of me. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they say that they did it because he was trying to bite him or some shit, which I don't believe. Put the spit bag on his head. And then when they got him in the chair and they transport him, no, not before when they transport him, after they finally get him all handcuffed and shit like that, one of the officers, or like the nurse, comes around, finally. Finally all the officers kind of back up off, man. Honestly, the way it happens, it's like all of them kind of know something wrong or something bad just happened, because they all kind of back off of him one by one, almost, kind of slowly. The nurse comes over there and start checking his pulse, right? While she's checking the pulse, one of the officers come over there and kind of check his pulse too, like checking his neck. Then another one come over there and check his arm. Another one come over there and check his chest. Another one come over there. I think a nurse come back over there and check his pulse again. Oh, I don't think he has a pulse. He's not breathing. When I tell you, they had no sense of fucking urgency. Like, no. They was acting like this man was not dying right in fucking front. Like, they literally had no, like, they did not give a care in the world. They are chilling. This video is 20 minutes, my nigga. And he never reaches the hospital until after the shit ends. Lord, so, they take forever to take this man pulse, first of all. After they finally take the man pulse, they do compressions. They sit there doing compressions, and I don't hear anybody saying, is the ambulance coming? We probably should get him to the hospital. You know, he's not breathing. He's unresponsive. He's not responding. Like, maybe we need to get him to a hospital. Like, ASAP. Maybe we need to get an ambulance. Nobody's saying anything. Everybody's trying to do these fake-ass fucking compressions or whatever. And I'm sorry, I missed one part too. Let me rewind. Before they put before they start, they realized that he's not breathing or whatever. What kind of was like the straw that broke the camel's back was them tasing him. After they already got this man locked up in the chair. He's sitting in the chair, got the bag on his head, everything. They all still surround him, hold him down. They like, stop resisting, stop resisting. Tase this man like 3 times in the chair. That is when he stopped responding. That's when he became unresponsive. A little after that, probably like 30 seconds. That's when you see people start kind of slowly backing up after they tase him. And after he tased him, it's like they try to do put some type of insurance in there. One of the police officers is like, move something. They like move your hand or something to make sure he can breathe. Oh, or did you just say that to save your ass because right in that moment you realized he was not breathing and it was your goddamn fault? The fuck? Anyways, so yeah. Alright, what's good, Teron? What's good, Soup Bone? Soup Bone. Let me see what Twitter looking like. What's good, y'all? Let me see what camera is this. Sorry, just plugged in. So yeah, police lab. So you can't see them. Kept saying it was going to drugs. Put him on the floor. Continue congressional professionals. Yeah, they put him on the floor. After he get out of the chair, they take him out of the chair because they still doing compressions. He's not breathing. He's not responding. They take him back out of the chair. They just did all this fucking work to get this man in the goddamn chair. Then they take him back out the chair, put him on the floor, and they're still doing compressions. The nurse tries to do compressions. It's not working. One of the officers tried, I think 2 of the officers tried, if I'm not mistaken, trying to do compressions as well. The shit still does not work. He's not responding. And I think they even went as far, like, I want to say, did they try to inject him with something? Or am I tripping? Nah, I'm tripping. I don't think they're trying to inject him or something. But long story short, yeah, they tried to save him, they couldn't save him. Let me see. So the officers trying to start to realize that he may be dead. Let me see. Oh, okay. So finally, am I tripping? Hold up. Finally. Okay, hold up. Okay. Yeah, so finally, after they stopped doing the compressions, whatever, he makes it to the hospital. They finally take him to the hospital. He dies 2 days later. They officially died 2 days later in the hospital, and they mark it off as natural fucking causes. Okay, that should be enough right there. That's just suspect within itself. We know damn well after that shit, that was not from no damn natural causes. And actually, one of the friends of him says they visited him while he was in the hospital, and they said he was bruised up. He had literally bruises everywhere, from his pelvic area to his arms, his legs. They said his body was filling up with fucking blisters. He was turning yellow, and he had internal bleeding in his stomach. So they fucked him up. Like, they really, like, fucked him up, to be honest. And in the video, that's why it's kind of bad, because in the video, like, the angle, the one I looked at, the 20-minute video I looked at with the angle I looked at, you can't really tell that they fucking him up that much, because their backs is kind of, like, to the camera the whole time, and they cover him, so you can't really see how much, like, you can see them kind of smothering him, but you can't see within the circle unless you go to, like, I guess the body cam footages, but there are those as well, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, from that, like, nigga, that's a lot, my nigga. That's a lot. Bruises from your pelvic area to your arms to your leg, nigga, blisters everywhere. You're turning yellow. Like, they killed this man. They slowly fucking killed this man. It's fucked up. But anyways, let me see. Nurse said something about calling in, but they still won't give him compressions. Yeah, the nurse mentioned something. So in the middle of doing all those compressions and fake trying to save this man, she said something about calling it in, but they still don't even do that. They just continue trying to do the compressions. And let me see, now that we're here, you know what I'm saying? I think the family is, I'm sorry, back then though, in 2019, the family was told that he died because of a scuffle with some of the COs. That's what they was told. So they didn't even know nothing about what happened, because like I said, the footage just came out 2-3 days ago. So they didn't even know nothing about what was going on. And even then, they filed a lawsuit against the county and the police department, and they got like $3 million off that shit. So that's what's up. Honestly, I think they should get more than $3 million, but you know, that's still some life-changing fucking money. $3 million. Let me see. I think some of the officers, yes, like 2 or 3 of the officers involved, and a lot of the other officers just in that department actually has left or transferred or some shit like that. Let me see. The prison was cleared of any wrongdoing, and let me see. Oh yeah, and then now the family is looking to reopen the case right now. So that's where we at. I mean, even though they already filed a lawsuit, they filed a lawsuit before. I guess they'll file another one now. I would assume. I think they can go back and file another one, because they have like this evidence. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have that then, so I assume they'll be able to but I don't think they should be looking for a check necessarily, even though they should still get that shit. They should just be trying to make sure these fucking officers, you know what I'm saying, get fucking prosecuted, like, for real. But yeah, I don't know. These cases, they are becoming very similar, and I hate the fact that I gotta question, you know, certain agendas behind things and shit like that. 'Cause, you know, like the whole George Floyd thing, like that had niggas all up in the rush. I mean, all up in a bunch, you know what I'm saying? And because niggas was saying he was a Mason and he knew the nigga beforehand. It was like, you know, so much of conspiracies around, you know, surrounding his case and shit like that. So it's, you know, we got shit like this happen back to back, especially when it's, you know, it's like the cases are so damn similar. All everybody screaming, I can't breathe. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, it's police brutality. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, man, I don't know, man. Shit is fucked up. That you gotta think like that. That you gotta second guess and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? You gotta do. I don't know about this case specifically. I don't think this case is no necessarily some sort of propaganda, but you know, this shit just came out. The damn video just came out, so we don't really know. Who the fuck knows? I'm sweating like shit. I'm riding with you. Appreciate you, brother. That's a blessing. They want to arrest for it. Yeah, they do. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of hard when shit like this happen. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you can't ignore it because shit like this do happen for real. You know what I'm saying? It's that when shit like George Floyd, you know what I'm saying, happen, it's like, damn, you know, you gotta question shit. This shit made you question shit. Just like with this new one too. That's all I was about to say. Some of these similar cases. It's another similar case that just happened as well. To a dude named John Neville or Neville. I'm not sure, but this happened in Winston-Salem. So this was actually pretty close to me. Winston-Salem is like an hour, like an hour and a half, 2 hours or some shit like this from here, away from me. And this happened last year too, December 2019, and the dude was 56 years old, and he was also an inmate, and also had a seizure. Like that ass is really the same setup. Also had a seizure, and I'm sorry. Let me see if I was just hold him down. I'll tell him to calm down. And yeah, basically same setup, like I said from the story before. So yeah, the officers, medics come in there to help him. But instead they're trying to tie him up. They're holding him down, and keep telling him to like calm down. Whereas though again, he's not. It's clear from the video, he's not like all over the place. You know, the officers aren't even. It's not like they like out of breath trying to hold this thing. Like you can tell, it's not like you know, he's not really resisting. He's not. You know what I'm saying? He may have been uncomfortable trying to move to get to a more comfortable position, but he wasn't resisting. Okay. But again, same kind of setup. Let me see. He starts off on his back, or whatever, pleading for them to get off of him and let him up. Holding head, arms, legs down instead of cuffing. Okay, yeah. So they start on his back. Now with him, I don't know why they chose to cuff him. Like again, it's like it just doesn't make no sense. How are you coming in somewhere to help a man who just had a seizure? How are you doing that? Coming in trying to brutally fucking arrest him. Like, it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, this man, they come in, they are holding him down on the floor, on his back, holding him down. Like, instead of putting this man, just putting him in cuffs and letting that be that, they are all, it's like five officers. One is holding the legs, one holding the arms, or like, it's 2 on each leg, 2 on each arm, a nigga holding his head back. Like, just extra as hell for no damn reason. So, okay. See what you call it. And they're like holding him down and shit like that. And it's really sad because in a lot of these cases too, a lot of these brothers is calling their mothers. And that's really sad. That's really like a, what's the word I want to look for then? It's like a, what's the word I want to say? I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that. I don't want to say that. But it is kind of sad though. It's sad to see black men specifically calling for their mother in such a, you know, it's like a, I don't want to say it's not a weak thing, but it's an innate thing because that is your mother. You know what I'm saying? That is always, your mother is always going to feel, for most people at least, you know what I'm saying? Your mother is your home. You're going to feel protected. You're going to feel nurtured. You're going to feel, you know what I'm saying, safe with your mother. So of course, whenever you get in danger and shit like that, the first place you know what I'm saying, you think just from childhood is, I want to go to my mommy. Like, where's my mom at? You know what I'm saying? But for grown ass men, it's like, yo, you gotta be soldiers. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna die like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta go out like a soldier, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't get behind enemy lines and cry for your mother. That's not what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go down and you go back there and you do what the fuck you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Your mother cannot save you. You a grown ass man. You know what I'm saying? So you shouldn't, that shouldn't be, I don't like seeing videos like that. Even with black men not getting killed. You can see black men with just getting brutalized by the police or some bad shit happen on the case and they're calling their mothers. It's like, your mother, you shouldn't be looking at your mother as your protector. You know what I'm saying? You should be the one protecting her. You know what I'm saying? At that, when you a grown ass, when you a soldier, when you become a grown ass man, become a soldier. Like, you know, I'm not saying that. I've had bad experience with the police. I've had bad experiences. I'm not gonna say as to the extent of, you know, some black men as far as getting brutalized and shit like that. But I will say, and I've gotten arrested. I've never got back there and got scared enough to be like, where's my mommy? I need my mommy. Like, no. I'm back there and I'm like, okay, I'm looking at my surroundings. I'm looking at what the fuck is going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm about to do to get about this joint. But I'm not thinking about mommy come save me. You know what I'm saying? Mom come bail me out, baby. She did bail my ass out. You know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't be, it shouldn't be that savior complex there, though. You should be your savior. You know what I'm saying? You should have that God in you and know that you can protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's your mother. That's just, and like I said, I don't want to make it seem like it's unnecessarily a weak thing, because it's kind of innate to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like you gotta be a soldier. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go out like a fucking soldier, dog, for real. I don't think Fred Hampton, which we're gonna get into in a little bit about his damn movie, I don't think Fred Hampton, when he got shot, I don't think he, you know what I'm saying, his last words was, "Mommy, come save me." I don't think that was it. You know, it might have been like Black Power or, you know, Power to the People, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna go out like a soldier. But anyways, let me see. Shit, I'm hot as hell. I'm about to take off this damn shirt in a second. The fuck? Who are you talking about? Oh, sorry, sir. I was talking about, you ain't even on here no more. Hit on back. I ain't see you though, bro. Sorry. Let me see. Damn. I'm really sweating like shit, too. I don't know if y'all can see this shit, but I can feel it coming off my face. This shit ain't no joke. Hot as shit. Don't even know what to believe or who to trust. Yeah, they want to race war. All I'm gonna say is you never know what you're gonna do in a situation like that until it happens. Yeah, can't prepare all you want, but when instincts take over, it's a wrap. Yeah, that's a fact too, though. That's a fact. You know, that's a fact. But you know, that's why you still gotta prepare yourself for shit like that. You can only prepare for so much, but you still gotta prepare yourself for shit like that. We wasn't taught to be soldiers against the police or white people, but against each other. We mighty Joe Young. Something has got to change. For real. I'm hot as hell. I'm about Twitter. This shit though. Damn. This shit is outrageous. Alright, let me see. Where did I stop at? Where did I stop? Okay. Yeah. So, kind of like the other guys though. Again, I think the audio on his was a little bit better because you can hear him, and it's the body cam. That's probably why. Yeah, body cam footage. But you can hear him like sounding out of breath. You can hear him starting to breathe irregularly. You can hear him starting to breathe more heavy. And the officers is like dead ass just straight up ignoring this man's pleas, like dead ass. And matter of fact, one of them was such a fucking asshole. He was like, "Oh, you can breathe. You talking, ain't you? You yelling, so you can breathe." Like just so insensitive. You like just no care for human life. You can tell the way they was reacting. No sense of urgency either. Just like the last case, no sense of fucking urgency. Even with the nurses. Let me see. Okay. And Cuffy me starts to yell, my back. I can't breathe. Okay, so they flip him over after they got him on the floor. Put him on his stomach, and they start to cuff him. After they flip him, that's when he starts to say, "Yell, I can't breathe." And then his back hurts or whatever, because they still like kind of pressing down on him while trying to handcuff him and shit like that, just being extra. They put a spit bag on his face as well. And his breathing is still heavy. He says, okay, that's what it said. And they stand him up and put him in the transport chair to make him to another. I'm sorry, they pick him up and take him to another transport chair take him to the transport chair, and they transfer him to another cell for observation. Let me see. Okay, and then he died 2 days after the incident in the hospital. After the jail staff found him. After the jail staff found him unresponsive. The medical examiner says he died from a brain injury that was caused by the restraint. They also know that he had asthma and he had a heart disease. Let me see. Now, all five of the officers, which is a little bit better for this case, have been fired. Okay. And the nurse, it was one nurse in this case, and she's been put on administrative leave, on paid administrative leave, because the medical agency who employs her says that she did not engage in any misconduct, and she could have and did what she could to save him. Basically, she did her job. They basically said she did her job, so they wasn't about to fire her for that shit. But the officers have been fired, and I think all five of the officers and the nurse have been brought charges against them as well. Let me see. For manslaughter. Let me see. There was actually a protest on Winston Salem, which I didn't know nothing about. There was a protest on Winston Salem too, since the footage released. Since the footage released yesterday, and the family filed a lawsuit again, just like the last joint. They filed a lawsuit as well. Let me see. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that shit. Yeah, you know. So nurse, I mean, at least all 5 of the officers and the nurse got fired, which it should be the same thing with the last case. But you know, at this point, I don't really get excited when people get charged because it's like all these motherfuckers, not all these motherfuckers, but a lot of these motherfuckers, white supremacists, get charged, and then they get the charges reduced, or they get the charges dropped, or they'll only get like a fucking 5 years, 10 years, a very light sentence, probation, you know, community service, whatever the fucking shit is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tiring, you know, exerting so much energy trying to get excited about something that's, you know, come on, it's probably just not, let's just be realistic. You know what I'm saying? It was probably not going to happen. But I do believe all of these motherfuckers should be jailed. All these motherfuckers deserve to go to fucking jail. I'm sorry. Because the way, regardless, even the nurse agency trying to say that she did what she could, I guess you could say since she did her little job and, you know, checked his heart and, you know, try to save him, whatever the case may be. Like, there was no sense of urgency. Nobody in the room was like, oh my God, he's not breathing. You know, hey, give me this. Okay, dinner, we need to do, like, no, in either one of the videos. I'm talking about both cases, John or Shaheen. Both of them. Like, there was no sense of life. Like, okay, we need to save his life. It was more like even especially for Shaheen, it was more like okay, I think we got it fucked up. Let's try to fix this. So let's try to, you know what I'm saying, make this look right so we don't got to take the blame for it. Not like okay, let's do our jobs and save this man's life. You know what I'm saying? Because had they been thinking about that from the jump, they wouldn't even went in there trying to handcuff them so fucking egregiously the way they did to end up causing their deaths. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is fucking stupid, honestly. Like, they really just killed these men for no goddamn reason. No, it was some real shit. They had fucking seizures and didn't even end up dying for the seizures. They ended up dying from getting help, quote unquote, from the goddamn seizures. Like, my nigga, this shit is just getting out of fucking hand. But again, I try not to put too much energy into it because, nigga, deep state should be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be real, nigga. So I don't be trying to put too much of my energy into you know what I'm saying, shit like that. I don't even really like watching videos, you know what I'm saying, like murder porn videos, black torture porn videos and shit, you know what I'm saying, with like, you know, police is like brutalizing black people or black men, especially black children. I hate watching videos of black children that get brutalized. I hate that shit. So, yeah, I didn't really want to watch these two, but I can't talk about, I feel like I can't really talk about it unless I got all the contacts, and I won't have all the contacts unless I look at the fucking, which I could just look at other people's, or look at news and shit like that, but everybody, you know, everybody got filters. So I ain't trying to, I'd rather just look through my own eyes instead of somebody else. But yeah, that shit wild though. That's pretty much it for that. Many people are fighting a war, but they don't know they're part of. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Let me see. Oh, Jesus. Right quick, let me bring up this goddamn Fred Hampton joint right quick. I ain't even got to build this joint long because I just got to say this right quick. I don't know if y'all seen that damn Fred Hampton trailer, Black Panther trailer, but nigga, I can probably tell you right now, I'm probably not going to go see that shit. Like, I don't see it in the foreseeable future. Me going to go see this goddamn movie because, nigga, like, okay, first of all, Daniel Kaluuya is playing Fred Hampton. I already had a problem with that. Okay, I think a lot of black people had a problem with that. A lot of foundational black Americans, ADOS, like, a lot of us had a fucking problem with that. Because we know that he's not ADOS. And plus, Daniel Kaluuya has already, he said some shit in the past about not, tired of being talking about race and shit like that anyway. So, you know what I'm saying, that was a kind of little funny right there. We wasn't fucking with that. So him playing Fred Hampton was already fucking, I wasn't fucking with that, just off rip. You know what I'm saying? But I was going to try to give it the benefit of the doubt. I was going to try to give it the benefit of the doubt. Just because I don't know, shit, you know, maybe they can put it together, maybe he can act, you know what I'm saying, or maybe he can play this role off, let's see. Let's give him a shot. Now, I didn't know until I seen the trailer today that Lakeith Stanfield was also going to be in this movie. And he's the supporting role, which doesn't make sense to me because Lakeith Stanfield is actually ADOS, is actually a foundational Black American. But you have the immigrant playing the foundational Black American. That shit don't make no goddamn sense to me. As soon as I see Lakeith, I'm like, what the fuck? Why the fuck is Lakeith in this and playing a supporting role? What? Like, it was anything would make more sense for Daniel to be playing a supporting role. That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, where's, I mean, y'all just play mismatch for no reason. I don't understand. I'm not understanding. So, I see that, and then, not only, after I noticed Lakeith Stanfield, then I noticed this nigga Daniel Kaluuya's accent. I'm sorry, his black scent. His American black scent. That shit is terrible. This nigga is trying to sound like fucking Fred Hampton, bro. He sounds, I don't even know who the fuck he sounds like. Jackie Robinson, I don't know. I don't know who he was going for. I don't know what the fuck it was, but nigga, it wasn't Fred Hampton. And I had to go, I went and looked up a Fred Hampton speech just to make sure I wasn't tripping. I was like, you know what? When I first heard it, I said, fuck no, that's not the way he sounded. I said, you know what? Let me not, maybe it's just me being biased because I already was not really fucking with this film from the jump. Let me just go see. Nigga, I want to go look up this nigga's speech, bruh. Hell to the knob. Hell to the motherfucking knob. That shit is disrespectful. I'm sorry. This shit is disrespectful. And then honestly, I feel like they kind of knew that this nigga sounded retarded as shit because they had him talking too much throughout the fucking anyway. You can't kill a revolutionary. You can kill a revolutionary, but you can't kill a revolution. You can't kill a like just they was talking. They had like parts of his speeches or like monologues or whatever within that all throughout the fucking trailer. But it's like that's something y'all should have waited to reveal anyways, for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have waited to kind of reveal that because that was one of the main things we was kind of worried about was him, the way he would sound. Because he has a fucking accent. And we was right to be worried about that because the nigga sound dumb as shit. I'm sorry. He does not sound like no foundational Black American. He sounds like he's straight out of a fucking blaxploitation film or motherfucking some shit that ain't us. Some shit that ain't ours. Like, it wasn't fucking ours, though. This thing I just know, just from the little bit I've seen within that trailer, that shit ain't gonna be right. It ain't gonna be fucking right. The plot might be good. The acting, other than him, might be good. Maybe the soundtrack production might be good. But that shit ain't gonna be right, bro. Fuck no. That shit is not gonna be right. I can't believe they got that man to play him. Ado's family's in the room. Facts. It's right. Hello, you had to look up a speech. Yeah, nigga, I want to go look up a speech so I can listen to this nigga voice. Oh, hell nah. I know I'm not tripping. This do not sound like him. The only movie is Panther in the 90s. The only movie is Panther in the 90s? What you talking about? The only movie is Panther in the 90s. Yeah. That shit looks like it ain't gonna be right, though. It's a no for me. It was a no. That was a no. For me. I don't understand it. I don't know why the fuck they would put the Ados man in the supporting role. And it looked like I seen I watched somebody else review on the trailer, and they were saying how Lakeith was saying. A matter of fact, his name is in my reviews. He's a Black Ados YouTuber. I fuck with him too. I go follow him. In my opinion reviews, I fuck with him. But he was saying basically how Lakeith was saying that he didn't want to play the role because the movie is called Judas. What is it called? Judas and the Messenger. Judas and the Messiah. Judas and the Messiah. That's what it is. And he's supposed to be Judas, basically. You know what I'm saying? You know the story of Judas. You know, he betrayed Jesus. He's supposed to be Jesus because he betrayed Fred Hampton. Fred Hampton supposed to be Jesus. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And he was saying that he really didn't want to play that role because it's really against what he stands for and shit like that. It's really, you know what I'm saying? It's really just not, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like that and shit like that. So, but he said he read the role and he read the script and he fell in love. He said it was a beautiful tragedy or some shit like that. And he ended up taking the role anyways. But he was saying, he was making a point that he might really outact Daniel. You know what I'm saying? Just from the trailer, which I can agree with, it did look like Lakeith was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm not surprised. I like Lakeith. I think Lakeith is a really good actor. So I wouldn't be surprised if he do his thing, honestly. And because this is this is a historical role, and he has connection to that history, you know, rather than Daniel does, he probably will outact his ass, which is honestly sad because it's not about him. It's about Fred happening. You know what I'm saying? So that would be fucking sad if he do end up outacting his ass, but I wouldn't be surprised. The only Black Panther movie is the one that came out in the 90s. Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. I don't think I've seen that. I ain't never seen that. Then the Rainbow Coalition, they're going to try to make it seem like everybody was equally oppressed. Hell yeah. Would be so. Oh yeah, you know what? Definitely though, because I did peep in the trailer. I think he was saying something about like, yeah, all people come together, all of us stand together. We stand up for everybody who doesn't stand against them, or some shit like that. Like there's two groups where we're standing up for the oppressed group. I don't know. It did kind of seem like they was about to push some type of we're all in this together bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that. I'm done with fictional movies and just looking into books and older documentaries at this point. I feel it. Shit. I don't blame you. Shit is fucked up out in these streets. I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, speaking of movies, I know y'all seen the co-directors of The Matrix, man. The co-directors of The Matrix, man. These niggas talking about this shit was about transgenderism. Now they saying that bullshit was about fucking really. What's next? Lion King? What's next? Fuck the Titanic? That shit about transgenderism too. Come on, really? The Matrix? He was like the fucking director. This nigga on some shit talking about some you know, back then, you know, the corporate world wasn't ready for that conversation. You know, I wasn't even able to use words like tranny and trans and da da da. You know, so we had to kind of give it another narrative, you know, so people can relate to it, basically. Nigga, what? He was like, yeah, it's about the transformation of a being, of, you know, the fact that you think you're one thing all your life, and then boom, there's a switch and you find out there's a whole nother world, and, you know, because trans people have always lived in this space of imaginative, what do you say, this imaginative world, because we've never been able to be like accepted in the world, so we made our own world, and that's how we connect. Nigga, you don't get your reaching ass the fuck out of here. That nigga was reaching like shit. Get the fuck out of here. Talking about that shit about transformation. Man, boy, get the fuck out of here. This nigga was in a whole nother fucking world. This nigga was finding out that the world was not what it was and shit. This shit wasn't about him wanting to be a whole nother girl. What are you talking about? Being a whole nother gender? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? And then they said, he made a point, he said one of the characters in the movie changes from a boy to a girl. They like in the real world, he's a boy. And in the Matrix, he's a girl, which I don't even fucking remember that shit. So I'm about to go back and watch this goddamn movie. I don't even remember that character. I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. Saying a boy was switched from a girl to a boy. I don't remember that part of the movie. I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure I would have took note of that as a kid. I don't fucking remember that, but yeah. So yeah, they trying to say that shit about some fucking trans. Man, get the fuck out of here. And that's because both of the damn co-directors are they're brothers, and both of these niggas is trans. Fuck out of here. That's just something that they can put. They can go ahead and put that in the LGBTQ history classes. Look what else we accomplished. The trans community, they made one of the biggest movies in history, and it's about trans people. Oh, subliminally. Get the fuck out of here, dog. You agenda pushing ass motherfuckers. I ain't got time for this shit. Fucking agenda pushing ass motherfuckers. Did you know The Matrix was written by a black woman? I didn't know that. And brothers, yes. The creator of The Matrix said it's about trans. Yes! This nigga said it's about trans, bruh. That nigga's lying. That nigga's fucking lying, dog. That shit is not about no goddamn trans. What the fuck? LOL. Thank you. I use the Matrix analogy for us to wake up from all this BS going on right now, but now this is disappointing. Yeah, I mean, you can. That's because, and that's what we trying to say, like, yeah, you know, they was trying. We had to spin a narrative, and like everybody has their own takes, and now they have this trans take, and this is basically the real take. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. About some damn trans shit. Get out of here. Look, come on, my nigga. Y'all are just reaching. You want a movie about trans? Go make a goddamn movie about trans. Goddamn. And they're about to come out with another Matrix. Make that one about fucking trans. You want to be about trans? Don't lie and say the other shit was about trans, see, I can put that down as some bullshit ass marker for the LGBT. We all ain't did shit. Stop fucking playing. Now I'm just now finding out, I don't know if the black woman is part of LGBT, but shit, the black woman made the goddamn film. She ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn trans. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But they gonna chuck that bitch right up to the trans people. Oh yeah, they got one of the greatest films in history. It is about trans. Man, fuck out of here. I love you, Zeze. I love you too, guys. Oh, that's BS. Yes, LOL. Right. That ass, like, niggas is tripping. Niggas is tripping. Yeah, fuck that shit up. Let me see. I know y'all seen what Joe Biden, racist ass, was talking about. Joe Biden is like one of them fucking old racist ass, like nice white men that always come to your job. Like they all, you know they racist as hell, but they always come to your job, whether you work in a restaurant, whatever. I used to work in a restaurant, but they always come to your job and, you know, they act nice, you know, they compliment you on some racist shit and don't even realize it's some racist shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they, you know, they look at you creepy, they, you know what I'm saying? They really sexualizing you and fetishizing you, but you really can't say shit. You gotta sit there and say, here you go, Mr. Da-da-da. You have a wonderful day. Like, he one of them nice ass, in your face ass fucking racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see how people see it. This nigga's full of shit, honestly. He's terrible, full of shit. But this nigga was talking about, he did an interview with Charlamagne. I ain't watching that shit. I almost tried to, but I was like, man, that's no point because, nigga, Charlamagne don't know what the fuck he be talking about. A lot of times, that nigga be flip-floppy, wish-washy, going back and forth. So I know he ain't gonna really say what needs to be said. I ain't got time for that shit. It's gonna be bullshit interview, which it was. So, but Biden was up there talking about that the black community is basically a monolith, and that we ain't got no damn diversity. Only the Latinos and the brown community got diversity and shit when it comes to anything. And us, except for, and this is what he said, except for a notable few, I'm sorry, except for a notable few, they are pretty much, you know, just one. They all think the same. They won. You know what I'm saying? And really what the fuck he was saying was, you know, they in the bag. I got them in the bag. They all Democrats. They've been voting Democrats this whole time. They still gonna vote for me, so I ain't gotta worry about it. But these immigrants, I don't know. I kind of gotta work for their vote though, cause they ain't fucking with me like that. They not as loyal. That's really what the fuck he meant. That's racist ass. But let me see. Then he comes back out backpedaling. He comes back out backpedaling, talking about in no way did I mean African Americans are a monolith. He didn't apologize. Didn't say sorry. Didn't apologize. He just said in no way did I mean African Americans are a monolith. Throughout my career, I've witnessed diversity of thought, background, and sentiment within the African American community. Really? That's funny. That's funny, have you? Because you literally said the exact opposite on that damn interview. So it just kind of sound like you're trying to clean your shit up. Because you literally said the exact opposite. Literally said the exact opposite. Not only did you say that, but even before then, let's not forget, the motherfucker just said a couple months ago, if you don't vote for Biden, you're not black. Sounds pretty monolithic to me. If we don't vote for this one person, we not black. That sounds like you think we all fucking think alike. That sounds like it to me. That's what the fuck that sound like. Sound like you meant what the fuck you said and you said what you meant. What the fuck? Nigga talking about I didn't mean it. Nigga, you didn't even apologize. He's such a fucking racist asshole. I don't understand. Like, I'm just not understand who is standing for this nigga. Who is really rock? I don't know. When I be seeing black people on Twitter and shit talking about voting for this nigga, and for the most part, I will say, at least for my timeline, I don't see a lot of black people fucking with it. A lot of black people are saying that they not gonna vote, or they're Trump supporters, which I'm not a fan of. But a lot of them do not fuck with Joe Biden. So I will say that. You know what I'm saying? We're really not going for shenanigans. Joe Biden really be on some bullshit. And we peep. We definitely peep. Zeze, who you voted for? I'm not voting for nobody. She wrote The Matrix and the Terminator. Damn, she got money. She got bread. I'm not voting for nobody. Right now, I'm not voting at all. I just don't see the point. If I do vote, I'm going to go in there and write in some fucking name. I don't even know what name. I don't know. For Neely full up there, so I don't know. Dr. Claude Anderson, I don't even know who the fuck I'm gonna vote for. But Umar Johnson up that motherfucker. Tariq. I don't even know. I don't know. Because Biden damn sure is not getting my vote. And Trump damn sure ain't getting my vote. Like, at this point, it don't even, and to be honest, it's not even about, people get real wrapped up in the racist part. Both of these motherfuckers is racist. Both of these men are white supremacists. Okay? That's just that. I'm not here to argue that. I don't even debate people on that on racist, but it's like, it is what it is. You can think he's not racist. You can try to spin it if you want. You can try to hide your self-hate, coon it up if you want, and try to push that these motherfuckers ain't black. I mean, these motherfuckers ain't racist if you want to, like Candace Owens. Do you? It won't be me, but do you. You are more than welcome to do what the fuck you want to do, all right? But I don't like to get, not on some conservative or no, I'm sorry, not conservative, not on no Republican, far-right shit. You know what I'm saying? When I say this, I don't want y'all to think that's what I'm trying to go with, like some Candace Owens shit. But I try not to get too wrapped up in that, like the racist part. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they're so fucking racist. Because at the end of the day, both of these fucking parties, historically, are racist as hell. That's just two sides of the fucking same coin. Both of these motherfuckers, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not fucking with it. So, it's not the party, the political party is not really the matter. You know what I'm saying? Or the fact that they're racist or whatever the fuck is not really the matter. The only thing I really give a damn about is what the fuck are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for me and my community? That's it. That's it. That's the deal breaker. If Trump come out tomorrow and say, look, I'm giving black people reparations. I'm giving people, I'm about to set down some laws and put my motherfucking foot down on these white supremacists to protect black people. Oh, you got me right there. That's the number two thing, though. 1 and 2. Bip and bop, bitch. That's the thing 1 and 3 too. That's the number two things I need on my list. I mean, on your agenda list. That's it. You got those two things, you can count on me to vote for you. That's it. Reparations, protection of black people. That's it. That's it. At least at the bare minimum, just that. If you can give me at least that, we can go from there. We can work from there. But if you saying, if I'm asking you about reparations and you start rambling, talking about fucking immigration like Joe Biden racist ass did, because let's not forget, when everybody was asking everybody what reparations was all up in, was the talk of the town last year when these Democratic when these Democratic debates was going on and everybody wanted to bring up fucking reparations, his ass was running around the question talking about immigrants. What the fuck? He ain't saying nothing about giving us no damn reparations. So let's pump the brakes. Let's pump the brakes. That's what we need to be focusing on. Like, for real. If neither one of them are going to give us that, neither one of them should get our fucking support. I'm not about to sit here and pick the lesser of two evils. No. I'm not about to sit here, oh my God, our ancestors voted. I mean, that was the vote. We need to vote. No. They voted for the choice. They did not vote for us to have to. Okay? So no, I'm not voting if I don't get a better candidate or if I don't get a better agenda. I'm not going to vote. It just is what the fuck it is. You can say what you want. Oh, well then don't say nothing if Trump win again and then the country go to shit. Don't say nothing because you could have helped change it and you didn't change it, nigga. You really think your vote doing that? Come on, let's just be real. You think your vote doing that fucking much? Let's just be real. Let's not forget just a few years ago when everybody came out to vote for fucking Hillary ass. Who won? But everybody voted for Hillary, right? Everybody was voting for Hillary, right? Stop fucking playing, my nigga. Come on, these motherfucking. Your vote, it got like that much power. When you could have this much power if you just got behind somebody who was pushing your agenda, rather you just voting just to fucking vote. When you just vote, that's how much power you input. That's it. What the fuck, that don't matter. You just voting just to vote, who cares? You need to vote for somebody who's doing something for you. Do something for you. Somebody who's pushing your agenda. My nigga, the fuck? You gonna vote just to vote? I'm not voting just because niggas want me to vote. I'm not voting just because Cardi B keep fucking yelling at people to vote. But she ain't telling nobody who to vote for. She just talking to Democrats and fake being a shield for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You would scream and vote, but who will we vote for? All I'm hearing is these motherfucking celebrities talking about vote. You need to support it. We need to vote. Breonna Taylor getting justice. We need to vote. Right. Who are we going to vote for? Please let me know. The racists on the right or the racists on the left? I'm just trying to figure out which one. Which one you want to do? Because neither one of these niggas got an agenda for us. So what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The hell, and Trump ass probably going to win any goddamn way. So me voting for Biden It probably ain't gonna change it, no goddamn. Let's just be real. Trump pretty much got this goddamn election in the bag at this point. He pretty much got the election in the bag. Let me see. 10 toes down. Yeah, that's why I asked. Happy Saturday. Black people overall. Conservative and church. Of course. We are more conservative. I appreciate that $5, guys. Democratic down by Lados. They scared us into becoming Democrat. Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't even need to worry about that shit no more. Fuck all that. Democrat, I'm not sticking to one party. Fuck all that. I'm going with every party who doing something with me. That's it. I'm for the streets. When it comes to political shit, I'm for the streets, nigga. The fuck, I am for the streets. I'm going for whoever who do something for me. The fuck. Yeah, that's why I ask black people overall. You can be a Republican and not support Trump. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's your sis, right? I'm glad Hillary did win, to be honest. Look at her current situation. Yeah, I'm glad Hillary didn't win either, honestly. I would actually prefer Trump over Hillary then. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't really want either one of the niggas. I prefer Trump over Hillary. Hillary was a damn a wolf in sheepskin. I know some people that would when they body slam you for talking like that. They gonna body slam me because Democratic down ballot Democratic. Yeah, I see ADOS be pushing for Democrat. That's why I don't fuck with that though like that. I already been talking about that shit. I ain't really fuck with that. They're part of destruction. They sent him about Democrats to devalue our people. Cool that. Nigga, I'm hot as hell. Shit. My zipper's in. Shirt off mistake. I'm just going to cry. I love the passion of thanks. Not for the streets. I'm for the streets when it comes to political business, y'all. I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets. I ain't in nobody's house. I'm not in the Democratic house. I'm not in the Republican house. Fuck all that, nigga. I'm in the streets waiting for the motherfucker who gonna pull up on me with some benefits. With some tangibles. What you talking about? I got you, Zeze. Literally. Zeze for the streets, nigga, for the streets. What you talking about? My vote is for the streets. Drink some water. I do got some water. I got you. Malcolm X talking about doing some wild shit. Wild shit. Speaking of for the streets, I know y'all seen Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion video. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion new WAP video. Their WAP video, a WAP stands for wet ass. Yeah. So it's pretty explicit. Pretty out there. Yeah, the chorus is pretty much wet ass pussy. Like that's just the, you know, and then the background. I will say the background, the only thing I pretty much like about the song and I will give credit for is the beat, kinda. And it's really just because I like the loop in the background. It's some hoes in this sauce. It's some hoes in this sauce. Like that was a good idea. Whoever that they fucked it up, but your starting point was good. You fucked it up, you know, with the song because Cardi, the verse was some trash and the hook was trash and the song was just kind of trash to me, honestly. Meg verse was alright, but that's because Meg, you know, can rap better than fucking Cardi ass, so her shit was alright. But the video was nice. I give them that too. The video was nice. It had nice visuals. You know what I'm saying? It had some hoes in the house. They had Kylie Jenner in there. I was trying to figure out why Kylie Jenner was in there, but now I get it. It's some hoes in the house. Kylie Jenner is, I guess she considered a hoe. So she was in the house. She the hoe in the house. And then they had other hoes like Sakiana and Mulatto and Ruby Rose and who's the other name? Normani and some other little Spanish bitch. But those were the hoes in the house. So I was trying to figure out what was going on there. I'm like, why the fuck are these bitches in different rooms? Like, this is pointless. Like, they're not, Normani the only one dancing and shit. The rest of these bitches just trying to look cute. It's like, I don't know what's going on. But I get it. Hoes in the house. Okay? Just in case. I get it. Okay? But yeah, other than that, man. And I see a lot of people talking about it on, it was kind of trending on Twitter today. And people were saying how explicit it was, like, yeah, you know, this is bad for our children, and, you know, this is so disgusting, it's a bad look for black women, and da-da-da-da. And it's like, you know, I get what y'all saying, blah, 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 but number one, I wouldn't have a problem with the song if it wasn't so explicit and not catchy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Luke, what's that nigga name? Luke, the nigga who was like from the 90s, who was like big in the 90s in Miami and shit like that. He used to have songs like that. You know what I'm saying? That was like very explicit and shit like that, but it was catchy, you know? Uncle Luke, there you go. It was catchy. You know, it was shit you want to bop to, you want to dance to. I heard that, it was not thinking I wanted. I'm just like, what? I kind of just got uncomfortable. It's like, what? Like it's not catchy. So the explicitness, Trina, exactly, even Trina. You know what I'm saying? The explicitness of the song is not even really the problem for me. You know what I'm saying? This is the fact that the song is trash. Like y'all really, it's like they made it too generic. Like I really tried to really over-sexualize the shit out this song, you know, to try to basically get this generic ass, you know, just bullshit ass song. You know, it's just I didn't like it. You know, I just wasn't a fan. You know, and it felt like it was kind of like pressured because, you know, it's Cardi and Meg's first song. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, the visuals was there. The look was there. I can tell you that. The looks was there. The shit was bomb. You know what I'm saying? But it just wasn't it. I'm like, if this was gonna be our first song together, y'all two of the biggest female rappers in the game, this is the song y'all come out with? Like every other song Meg been collab with other rappers, female rappers on Nicki. Who else she collab with? Nicki and who the fuck else she collab with? Somebody else, I forgot. But them voice was nice, you know. Like this is not big. I'm not fucking with it. And then I don't know why Meg even chose to do a song with Cardi in the first place, because Cardi racist as hell. I said that shit on Twitter earlier, and a couple niggas was like, "What you mean? Cardi not racist? Cardi is black." I'm like, Cardi, when the fuck did Cardi get black? Because last time I checked, the only time Cardi is black is when she want to say nigga. Or she want to insult black people and get the fuck away from it and get away with it. Like, that's the only time I see her claiming she's black. Other than that, you look at her interviews, I'm Dominican, I'm Trinidadian, I'm, you know, Latina, I'm Afro-Latina, I'm da-da-da. But then, when you get called out on some bullshit, it's, oh, I got African features. What you mean? I got African features. This not white features. I got African features. What? The bitch, no. Get your exploiting ass the fuck on somewhere. I don't think you black. Okay? I'm not saying that she don't got African ancestry. I'm not saying that her parents going back didn't come from Africa or don't got some African DNA up in them. I'm not saying that. She damn well could be. She could be a part of the African diaspora. She could be. But she ain't black. Fuck no. I'm sorry. Not to me. Not this one. I'm not fucking with it. I'm sorry. No. She don't get away with saying nigga with me. I don't like that she said that shit. I don't like that the fact that she really exploits black women's like kind of like urban culture. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. I don't like it at all. I'm not a fan. You know? Like it just is what the fuck it is. But everybody's so fucking head sprawl over fucking Cardi retarded ass, that they don't give a fuck. She's been so infused in black culture with the bullshit ass Love and Hip Hop show, and then after that she was kind of pushing around. She was pushing this whole narrative that she was with Bloods, and you know what I'm saying? Like she was in a strip club. Like she's, you know, been in a lot of black entertainment realms. You know what I'm saying? So we kind of used to her at this point, which is why you don't hear people saying. But I'm like, I saw one dude in the comments like, niggas been saying this. Like, where the fuck you been at? This ain't nothing new. Niggas been saying Cardi wasn't black since, like, I think, like, back in 2000, I want to say, like, 2000, at least 16, 17 or some shit like that. Maybe even before then, like, 14, 15 or some shit. When did she get famous? Well, she got famous around, like, 15, 16, I want to say. She got really famous around, like, 14 or 15, some shit like that. So, yeah, probably around like, 2017, like, niggas been saying this shit. What the fuck? Like, hell nah. 2015, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell nah. Her Cardi impression. Right, I wonder if it all came down to, I wonder if she gonna jump out. Jump out and say, hell nah! Nigga, her ass going right with them white ass Dominicans. That's why the dude said that, like, yeah, she's Dominican and Trinidadian. I'm pretty sure that means she's black. Nigga, that don't mean she black. It's white and non-black people in both of them goddamn countries. What are you talking about? Nigga, newsflash, nigga, just because you from a black country don't mean you black. Like, what the fuck? The fuck is you talking about? You tripping like shit. Just like you could be from a European country and not be white. What do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? She's tripping like shit. This is talking about, yeah, I'm pretty sure that means she black. Nah, nigga. The fuck? Yeah, you can say that, yeah. So she started spewing some fucking, start calling black women roaches and shit. The fuck? TikTok. Oh, yeah, I know Trump banned TikTok too. But he's banning TikTok in 45 days. I just got TikTok famous. Well, I ain't got TikTok. I ain't really TikTok famous, but I got a substantial following on TikTok. I'm gonna be kind of mad if I lose. If I lose that shit, I ain't really mad. I can even think. Are you looking forward to that Fred Hampton film? Oh, I just finished talking about that, bro. You gotta rewind it. Hell no, I'm not looking forward to that film because Daniel Kaluuya sounds like he has a terrible fucking black accent in there. Lakeith Stanfield, the actual ADOS person, is playing a supportive role, which is a fucking bullshit. And Daniel Kaluuya has already said he's tired of talking about race. I don't know why the fuck he would take this role. It doesn't make sense. Those are the three main points, though, in case you want to go back. Fuck that movie. At least right now, that's how I feel about it. What up, chat? What's good, TKC? What up, Z? What it do? Let's just create another app on that simple. Yeah, we do need another app because I like TikTok. You know, I don't like the racist ass bullshit to be up there that they allow to stay up there. Okay? I don't like that, but you kind of get that. I've said it before. You kind of get that. You won't have that with all your apps. You got some anti-black racist shit in all these fucking apps. You know what I'm saying? Because they all about anti-black racists. Like, duh. However, though, yeah, like I said, he's banning it in 45 days unless an American buys TikTok. He said if an American buys TikTok and it becomes American owned, then he'll lift the ban and shit like that. He won't ban it. Which I guess it's cool because the only reason he wants to ban it is because he believes it's a security breach, which it kind of is. Like they say, people that works for the government, they don't even want them downloading it on their phone. You know what I'm saying? Because of how much information it kind of takes out of your fucking phone, personal information about you. They think it's a security breach for the government, which is understandable, I guess. But you know, shit, damn, I am gonna be a little blown if TikTok, you know, just leave. You know, not only do I actually enjoy making TikToks, I be scrolling on TikTok. I'm not with it. It's got people on TikTok. I'm about to go follow on Instagram for this shit in, so I can keep in touch with them and shit like that, or keep it. You know what I'm saying? Keep up with the content. I got into a couple good people, conscious black people on TikTok because of it. I came in late. Did you see Cardi B and Mag vid? People say it's a distraction during a time like this. I literally was just talking about it. I was just talking about that. That's funny you brought that up. I literally just finished talking about that. Yeah, I seen it. I'm just going through it quick just in case you don't feel like rewinding it. Song was pretty explicit. It was corny as hell. Even though it was explicit, I guess it wasn't that bad because both of these motherfuckers are already explicit as hell. So it's like, of course, they would get together to make a more explicit song. Video was cool. Had hoes in the house. The hoes was Callie and Megan. I mean, and Mulatto and all of them. I just realized that I put those pieces together while I was watching. Maybe I was doing this, but the hoes in the house was them. And then, yeah, you know, Cardi's racist. That's pretty much how I feel about that. I don't know why the fuck Meg did a song with her. Yeah, because they're owned by China or something. Yeah, they owned by China. Japan. China? Or was it Japanese? I think it's Japanese, actually. Trump just want that TikTok money. Ooh, all social media takes your info. Yeah, TikTok, they really do, honestly. But you know what? TikTok is an American owned though. Facebook and YouTube are American owned. You know what I'm saying? And like even Instagram, all those stories they do take your information and shit. But like Facebook and Instagram, I think is owned by the CIA or like infiltrated by the CIA and some shit like that. They get the information from Facebook and Instagram. So you know, but that's still government. That's U.S. You know what I'm saying? They ain't Japan taking your fucking information. It's kind of different. Right, they just went out info. Thigh level over 9,000 in that video. Thigh level was high shit in that video. I agree. Thigh level was pretty up there. It was pretty high. Hoes in his house. I mean, it was called WAP. Wet ass pussy. So I guess, you know, whatever. China knows your social GZ. Yeah, they know my shit. They probably looking at my shit like, who is this? I don't. China do got my shit though. China, I don't be talking shit about China for real though. I really don't know nothing about China like that. But they be racist as hell too though. Fucking China. They can't have your info. They can have your info only if we can. It's basically what they saying. Basically, yeah, basically right. They only have info if we can. Right. Samsung is China. I didn't know that. Interesting. But you got a Samsung phone, they got your stuff too. Did not know that. I have an Apple phone. So, you know, shit. Would y'all rather have Facebook have your data or some random dude in China? That's the question. It's a good point. Low key, you know. Low key though. I don't know some random ass thing in China. I don't know if I'm fucking with him. You know, I might take the US over that. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I want to show y'all something too. Look at this bullshit I seen earlier, real quick. It was a video. I mean, the Shade Room posted this. These troll dolls. I don't know if y'all know that movie. Y'all familiar with the movie Trolls? But it's basically like a little kids movie, whatever. And it came out a little while ago, and they got little toys for it. And the toy, one of the toys are being recalled. Is being recalled because damn, what should I try to load? Because of an inappropriate feature on it. I want to show you. I want to let y'all hear the sound right quick. iPhones made in China. Oh, iPhones made in China. iPhones made in China. I mean, they made in China, but is it China owned? Do niggas in China own iPhone? It's made in China, but is it owned by China? So I'm trying to get an Apple in the U.S. Yeah, you're right. South Korea, my bad. Okay, South Korea. Oh, it is also Samsung is Korean owned. That what did you say it was? Chinese. Interesting. Heard. But yeah, though, this damn dog. I want to show y'all this video of this damn dog, cause this shit is fucking disgusting. Like that shit is nasty as hell. And y'all see this nigga Ray J? Or y'all see this nigga Ray J talking to Blueface, bro? I don't know why. First of all, both of these niggas corny as hell. Number one. Both of these niggas corny as hell. Both of these niggas got problems with disrespecting black women. I don't appreciate. And both of these niggas are just, like I said, corny as hell. Blueface and Ray J, these niggas was on Instagram. And this nigga Blueface is talking to Ray J, talking about, yeah, you gonna let me hit it last, bruh. Talking about Kim K in reference to Kim K. Because if y'all ain't, I'm pretty sure y'all know Ray J made a song, I Hit It First, a few years ago, talking about how he hit, Kim K first. You know what I'm saying? After, it kind of like started the trend of all these fucking black niggas wanting to fuck with Kim K. So, yeah, this nigga Blueface trying to be funny, like, yeah, you gonna let me hit it last, bruh. He like, man, how do you know, man, you got it, bro. Hey, some shit like that. I'm like, man, these niggas is mad corny. That shit corny as I'm like, Ray J, don't you got a whole fucking wife, dog? Like, really? They just make you get married? Even if they ain't married anymore, they got divorced. Nigga, you done had a whole other family. It's been years. Really? You still on this bitch? Like, come on, my nigga. Come on. Bruh. And honestly, it's not even that I really feel for Kim K. I don't give a damn about Kim K. I don't give a fuck about Kim K. However, I do understand it's just like, fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some womanly shit. Like, really? This bitch I got a whole fucking marriage. This bitch got kids and like they're living a whole nother fucking life right now. Like, really? Really? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, this is some lame ass shit. That is some lame ass shit. I'm sorry. That's just some lame ass shit, man. That's some lame ass shit. I'm like, I think niggas was talking about Kanye in the comments, and I'm like, first of all, Kanye shouldn't really get mad. One, because your wife is known for being like a hoe. Like, that's just it. Your wife is kind of known for being an industry hoe. So it just is what the fuck it is, you know. You made a housewife. You gotta deal with the fucking bed you made. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lay the bed you made. Like, the bitch, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you're going to have corny ass niggas like Ray J and Blueface who, you know what I'm saying, kind of throw shade and, be shady about what they want to do to your wife and shit like that. You're going to have this. Like, I think he didn't, who did this last year? He came with Nick Cannon, I think, for saying something about his wife maybe in the interview. He didn't even say nothing bad. And he came for, I think, somebody else who's talking about him, who's talking about Kim K too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you gonna die trying to defend this bitch, like, for real. You gonna die trying to prove to everybody that she's not the same bitch. At this point, bro, I don't even think you should come out and say anything about it, because, nigga, that's your wife. Like, at this point, Ray J is a bitch ass nigga, honestly. This nigga is not the type of nigga to say some shit. Even to Kanye, he's not the type of nigga to say that type of shit to your face. I can tell you that just by watching him off the show. Ray J a lean fiend, for real. All these celebrities need to be canceled until they know to be more aligned with the grassroots of the community. Nah, that's a fact though. That's a fact. That sicko dog being recoded. Yeah, the Trolls dog. I'm trying to get it. This shit not loading. I'm trying to get it so I can see it. But it's not loading. I don't know why it's not loading. I think it's because of my Wi-Fi. I'm on this Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up too. What you think about the NFAC? My bad if you had already spoke on them. No, I didn't already speak on them. I'm kind of waiting to speak with the NFAC. I might do a video on it or something, or go live about it one day after I get them a little more information on them. Not fucking around coalition. That's what it's called, right? Is that what it stands for? I mean, at first, I'm not gonna lie. When I first seen them, I kind of was on lines. Like, I was like, oh shit, like, this is a black militia. This is lit. Like, I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I kind of fed into it as soon as I seen it. I'm like, oh shit, this is lit. We need to see more of this. What's up? But you know, as I start to, I watched the interview with Grandmaster Jay and Michi X. She had him on there. And I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm feeling a little conflicted. That's why I don't really want to speak about it too much, because I want to do some more research on them, on the group. You know what I'm saying? Not only just Grandmaster Jay, but the way he was speaking, I don't know. It's like, it kind of had me, and he kind of seemed like he was kind of overselling. He was kind of, I don't know. Let me see. And then, you know, he was talking about Tariq. I don't know if y'all seen what him and Tariq had going on and shit like that. Tariq was talking about him on his podcast, too, the other day. But he makes sense. Like, Tariq's, don't let me yes. Don't let me yes. Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. And he said, Scam Master J. He said, Scam Master J. He retarded. That nigga funny as shit. Nah, that was funny though. But he made a good point though, talking about, you know what I'm saying, how he was, Grandmaster Jay was kind of going on with the mouth about how he got these other countries, you know, ready to support him, his militia, and you know, how he got the U.S. scared and all this other shit. And it's like whenever in history have you heard a nigga talk like that, it ain't been considered a threat to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's on some radical ass pro-black, even, I mean, Black Panther, even a step further than Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? And they made a whole code, they created Code Channel Pro for Black Panther. I don't see the government really too worried. Like, I don't see Trump, I don't see mainstream media, like, I don't see nobody really picking up on this, on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really a threat. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, but it could go either way, you know? It could be to make that narrative to make people think it's not, you know what I'm saying, it is some fraudulent shit, or it could just be some fraudulent shit. I don't really know, honestly. I gotta look a little more into it, but I'm not gonna lie. When I watched that damn interview, I wasn't completely convinced. I was not convinced. I'm not gonna fake. Yeah, that's what that abbreviation mean. Give us Texas. Yeah, give us Texas. That dog was to cover the LGBT flags. Drake be on Kanye's neck, sicko mode, had my gosh. Yes, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. You know, it was about Kim K. You know me was about Kim K. Stop fucking playing. I'm dead. That's hilarious. Yes, I don't know. But I guess I wasn't completely sold, but I do like some of the shit he was saying. You know, like as far as black people getting our own state, you know, black militia groups, you know what I'm saying, coming about and shit like that. Like, I do like that, you know what I'm saying? I like that, you know? Community policing, shit like that he was talking about, I do fuck with, you know what I'm saying? But it is, you know, agents, you know? And then he talking about Tariq and shit, you know, Tariq my nigga, so it's like, damn, I'm already like, hold up, chill, wait a second, bring it back, reverse, rewind, what you just say, you know what I'm saying? I'm already, you know what I'm saying? No, that's segregation, separation. It's not the same. And I'm low-key separatist. I'm low-key with that shit. I am actually with that shit very much. I think black people we should have our own states, honestly. That should be a part of reparations. Is we get at least like 3-4 states, honestly. You know what I'm saying? For real. But, or at least like 1 or 2 big states. It could be, if we took California, Texas, and some shit like that, it could be big ass states. But we should have our own sanction, honestly. We should have our own shit, to be honest, with just black owned, black right, all that shit. We should just, when people think of people think of reparations and, you know what I'm saying, black owned and shit like that, a lot of people don't realize, or a lot of people think of it still within the system of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we're gonna get more black owned businesses, we still gonna do this. But we still gonna be under this system. We still gonna be under the same law. We still gonna be under the same constitution. It's like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, radical change. I don't know if y'all pay attention to my fucking content, which I'm pretty sure you do if you in this bitch right now. But I think there needs to be a radical change in order for some shit to happen. I'm not with the, you know, let's just merge with the system and try to fix it within and, you know, get some better police officers. Let's get some better politicians to make better laws. Like, I'm not really with that shit, honestly. I'm also motherfucking, let's just say fuck all this shit. Give us our goddamn land. Give us our money. We can start our own shit, and we gonna go from there. Y'all do y'all. You can keep the same system. You can keep this bullshit ass non-system of justice if you want to, white people. But we should have our own system in place. Point blank period. Definitely. I'm radical like that though. That's how I think. You know what I'm saying? I think we just need to. This whole motherfucker just need to be destroyed. Tree is doing another documentary about buckbreaking. Yeah, he is. He's doing another. And he's doing another one about buckbreaking. Did you talk about Biden's diverse comment? Yeah, I did. I'm talking about it. Just reminded. It wasn't that long ago. It was like 10, 15 minutes ago. I talked about him. As long as they make the money, they run the world. Period. Yeah, they need our dollar. That's not happening. Of course. But that's where my mind goes. You know what I'm saying? That's where my mind goes. That's where the fuck I'm going. I want us to have our own shit. When I think about reparations and think about the better of black people, I think about black people alone. I don't think about diversity. I'm not thinking about people of color, other, you know, marginalized groups being in our shit. Like, no, I'm thinking about strictly black people. That's it. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, our own shit. I can really see that shit having imagine a state. Like, really imagine Texas with all black people. Or California with all black people. Like, nigga, what? That should be crazy as shit. Hell yeah. That's what the fuck I'm with. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the separation. Not segregation, but I'm with the separation. I think one of the worst things we did was integrate with these motherfuckers. That was one of the worst decisions we made, was integrate with these niggas. People will see, by POC, it's straight BS. Who the fuck is this calling me? Somebody call me on Instagram. Do people call y'all on Instagram Live? Is this a thing? I mean, on Instagram randomly? Because I don't know why. I had a couple people call me on Instagram just to call me. Like, you don't know me. I'm like, did you really think I was going to pick up and we were going to have a conversation? Like, nigga, I don't know you. I don't niggas be calling me on Instagram. Like, they got my number. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not understanding it. I'm not understanding it. Oh, this is you? Man, that ain't you calling me. Some lie. Jay Glory. Oh, no. I don't want to say his name or what you call him. But I don't know who the fuck that is, though. I don't know why. Niggas be calling me on Instagram. We have to put in way too much work in cultivating this country to be leaving. If anybody should be leaving, it's whites. Of course, we're not leaving. Oh, no. That's what I'm saying. I'm not leaving. I think we should have our own separate land. On this land, though, bitch, we built this country. I'm not saying we should go back to Africa. I hear people say that, too. That push that Pan-Africanism narrative, like, oh, let's just go back home. Let's try to get second citizenships in different countries in Africa, and, you know, let's build over there. Like, no, I'm not trying to go back. Like, no offense. Not trying to sound xenophobic or shit like that, but I don't want to go to somebody else's country and help them build some shit that I can be in my own shit and build. What? Like, no, I can come and help you after I build my own shit. Then I can help you after I establish my own shit. Then maybe we can talk about going back to Africa, getting second citizenships, and, you know what I'm saying, figuring out a way for us to connect with them back home. I get it. Like, that's cool, but we need to establish something here first. I don't think black Americans should have to move back to Africa. Fuck no. It's a completely different culture. A lot of the fucking tribes or people that we come from have died off in fucking Africa. So, nigga, like, nigga, no, I don't think we should have to go over there and just because white people don't want us over here. Fuck no. It's not even enough for them to be over this bitch, to be honest. They don't even need this much goddamn land. What you talking about? No, hell no. You can tell them to take their ass back to Europe. How about that? Take your ass back to the Caucasus Mountain where your ass motherfucking came from. Go do that. You want to tell me go back to Africa? Fuck no. I'm not going back to Africa. I should be able to build what the fuck my ancestors gave me. Use the tools. You saw that? Use the tools that the ancestors left me to build my own goddamn nation. Just like we built y'all's. What the fuck? I'm not trying to go to Africa and help somebody build their own fucking country up. Hell no. What the fuck? That's what immigrants do. They come over here. Fuck no. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to go to your country. Just no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I would get a second citizenship over there. I would have a house over there and all that. You know what I'm saying? I would have a whole little. That would be my vacay spot. But I'm not moving over there. No, I'm not moving over there. My ancestors spilled blood down this motherfucker just to be here. Just for me to be here. Hell to the no. shit. FBA has been removed from Africa for centuries. Farrakhan talking about a famine coming to America. What do you think about that, Zeze? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, honestly, I done came to the fact where I'm not really. I stopped kind of. I used to have anxiety about shit like that, a famine or war breaking out or some shit. But America's so fucked up. That's just the karma this country would deserve. Honestly, a famine broke out, fucking war, nuclear bombs, some wild shit. Man, it deserves all the goddamn karma. The universe is always gonna give you what you deserve. So if that shit happened, man. It is what the fuck it is, right? It is what the fuck it is. And black people and white people separated racism would increase 20,000%. Let's keep it a buck. What you mean if we separate it? How would racism increase if we separate it? What you mean? They will hate us even more because we thrive without them. Nigga, what? Oh, that is, okay, I see what you mean. They would hate us because we would shit on their ass. They think we doing something while we under this system, bitch. And we got our own. What? We crushing them in everything. We was just talking about, wasn't we talking about Black Hollywood last time I was up here on live? Yeah. What? We would crush them, man. We will crush them in everything. We will crush them. Honestly. Niggas will be mad at us. You're right. You have white people trying to, liberal whites, trying to move over to black land and shit. Blackland, the fuck you talking about? That's gonna be out. That's what the black area called, Blackland. Everybody trying to move to Blackland and shit. Fuck, cause we got the juice, we got the laws and shit. Spill blood in Selma. And you know, I almost said that shit too. That's why I had to stop. That's why I kind of stuttered. I was about to say spill blood in Selma. Integration was necessary. Problem was black mind segregated. Nah, I don't think integration was necessary. Integration was definitely not necessary. I disagree. I don't think integration was necessary. I think it was completely unnecessary and something that, like I said again, one of the worst mistakes we made as a people, like that ass collectively. That was one of the worst things we did was push for integration. I'm sorry. Fuck up. We didn't do it. We was thriving on our own without integration. Even with the bullshit ass resources, without reparations, without access to all the resources we needed, without any help from these motherfuckers, we was thriving. You know what I'm saying? Tulsa was one of the richest cities in the country. Not just black, in the country. Like just one of the richest, period. Fuck black. Just one of the richest, period. We was doing this before we even got what we were supposed to get, okay? So we really do, if we would have got what we were supposed to get, which was reparations and resources, nigga, we would have been shitting on these niggas. The world would probably look completely different right now, to be honest with you. Had we did that in the 60s. Had we said, no, fuck integration, we're not integrating with y'all, y'all just need to give us our reparations, and y'all need to give us our land, and we're going to do us, man, the world would look completely different. America would look completely different right now. Fuck no. Speak for yourself, Zeze. I'm here for a good time and long time. Nuclear war and famine ain't on my long-term plans. Hell no, it ain't on mine either. Shit. It ain't on mine either. But if a bomb just so happened to blow up right outside my door, I don't think I'm going to be fast enough to run for that bomb. I don't think so. Trust me, I do not want that to happen. But at the end of the day, universal karma don't give a fuck about how you feel. They give a fuck about what is. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Was this, you were also being destroyed. You were also being destroyed. Also being destroyed. What you mean? That's why Malcolm X called MLK a coon. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's why. Because he was not fuckable. But even Malcolm, even before Martin died, he realized. Like, he knew that integration was a bad idea. He said it himself. That shit was a bad idea. That shit was not a good idea. I should not kind of regret leading black people into that. Into thinking that that's what we should have did. It was not a good idea. Marcus Garvey told y'all to get your asses on the boat. These people don't like us. Let's go home and build. And we told him, nah. Yeah, because, again, it's like an entitlement thing. It's like an entitlement thing, you know? I'm entitled to stay here. What the fuck? Like, my ancestors built this joint. Now you about to tell me I just got to get up and leave because they don't like us? They don't want us here anymore? They didn't use us enough, and now I got to go back to a land that I'm not even familiar with no more. I got to go back to a people I'm not even familiar with no more, depending on the culture, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. You think we're just going to go over all the Africans over there, and you just going to put them all in one group? Everybody's just going to be excited for us to come over there and take off some of their land and space and resources too? Everybody's gonna be willing for that to make that happen. No. If that was the case, you would have been had that. You would have been had a movement like that started. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to do that, and they don't want us. And they don't want us to do that. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. MLK was agent for the FBI. Okay, we're not going down that road. MLK explained how the violence was stopped. That was the first step. You were locked out of resources. It was more complex than that. We just did that. We just did that. Stay on course. We didn't stay on course. If integration ain't happened, we could have had J. Cole. We wouldn't have J. Cole, so it wasn't all bad. No, because just as integration, you know, people was having interracial sex before integration. It just wasn't as, it was just more taboo because motherfuckers were racist. You have racist, it was a more blatantly racist society. But interracial sex was going on way before integration. You think that shit would happen? It was going on through slavery. You think that shit would happen whether we separated or not? Nigga, what? What? Hell yeah. Man, we would still have J. Cole's. We would still have Zendaya's. We would still have all these niggas. Like, nah. Like, fuck no. The fuck, these motherfuckers are still fucking. A law, us segregating wouldn't change that much, honestly. It might be black. Honestly, I would take one less J. Cole for one more fucking, I'm trying to think of somebody that's like, kind of like, I would say Kendrick was mine like that, but the niggas, well, not Kendrick, yeah, because Kendrick's not half black. But I'll take another Kendrick over J. Cole. Fucking me, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying going back to escape the affliction that's about to come to this country. Oh, going back to escape the, I guess to some extent, but I mean, realistically, we all just gonna hop on this boat and say we ready to go back to Africa. Come on, I'm just trying to be realistic here. I know personally, I'm not trying to move to no fucking Africa right now. That's just not in my plans. That's not in my foreseeable future. I'm not trying to do that at the moment. I want to go to Africa. Don't get me wrong. I definitely want to go there. I would probably even prefer to live there for a couple years out of my life. You know what I'm saying? However, do I want to stay there all of my life for some shit that might possibly happen here? No, I'm not about to uproot my whole life. Just, you know what I'm saying, for something that might happen here to some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that. And I don't see a lot of other black people really getting with that. I mean, come on. Let's just be real. You tell a nigga next week, look, we're going to Africa because the family coming. Come on. Niggas gonna be like, how you know? Who told you that? Family. Man, no motherfucker. What's a family? Man, get the fuck. Ain't no fucking family coming. Man, nigga, man, I'm just being realistic. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is not about to do that. I'm going back to this. Asians did great, yet they knew to just consume amongst themselves. Africa oppressed. Well, white supremacy is oppressed. Yeah, it is. White supremacy is global, so running to Africa is really not changing much either, to be honest. We run to Africa to deal with another form of white supremacy. That is a fact. So it's not like we can move and escape. Right, that's a fact. You can't just run from it. You can't. We're gonna run to North Central Island. That's what we're gonna run over there where they haven't been able to dominate them. Like shit, they wouldn't even want us to come up in there. Fuck no. We have to fight and dismantle and replace it with a system of justice. Exactly. That is the only way around it. The only way around it is through it. Okay, running away to Africa is only going to prolong the inevitable. I don't have to be Africa. I mean, it don't have to be Africa. It could be another country. Name it. Yeah, that's true. I suppose it could be another Africa. I mean, well, Africa's not a country; it's a continent. But it could be another country outside of Africa. It could be another country outside of Africa. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I guess, but where else? We gonna go to India, fucking somewhere in Asia, Japan. Greece. I don't know. Where we gonna go? Like, the Caribbean. Okay, the Caribbean. Okay, I suppose. Actually, I mean, it's hot. Like the weather. Then other countries will try to invade. That's true too. They might. We need military. We gotta have military. In order to have a nation, so you gotta have military. That's a fact. But I definitely wouldn't want to go to a whole nother planet, a whole nother land, just to get dominated all over again. Like, fuck no. What the fuck? By a different group of white supremacists or a different group of non-black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to do. Fuck no. I'm definitely not trying to do that. Hell to the no. Fuck no. Let me see. We ain't going to dismantle no system. This system is going to fall by its own hands. True. Oh, okay. Let me touch on this Blackest King. Actually, hold on. Let me talk about this right quick, too. So, you know, I was on Nick Cannon ass last week or whatever. Or the week before last, whatever. Tell me why Kevin Hart. I know y'all seen Kevin Hart come out and speak because Ellen DeGeneres, recently she's going through some type of, she's going through a lot of people are, allegedly she's like mean as shit, racist, a fucking asshole. Like, apparently she's just a fucking bitch all around, you know what I'm saying? And her staff, like, it's been like whistleblowers or whatever the fuck. They're coming out basically speaking against her, you know. Niggas on her ass right now. And Ellen kind of been trending. But Kevin Hart came out and actually spoke up for Ellen. It was basically like, damn, you know, I'm here for my friend, all this other bullshit, right? But he got backlash for that because, you come out and stand up for Ellen, you know, because she's getting all this backlash, but you did it publicly. You publicly stood up for Ellen. But you didn't do that for Nick Cannon, who you say is your brother. They was on the show together. Real Husband of Hollywood, if y'all remember. They was on the show together. He came on Wild 'N Out. They're supposed to be friends. You know what I'm saying? So why didn't you come out and publicly, you know, support your friend? Well, I feel like I caught my jaw or something right here. So why did you come out and publicly support your kin? Yeah, your friend. He makes a video responding to everybody like, oh, you know, it's nothing like that. Nick Cannon's my friend too. I supported him when it happened. He was over my house every day during that experience. And, you know, I'm the one who called Viacom to try to work things out. You know, I was the one who was kind of like trying to put things back together for him. And I was there for my friend. You know, I'm there for all my friends. I don't see why me speaking publicly about my friend Ellen is, you know, something wrong with that. I got to do something for Nick. But I was there for Nick too, basically. Negro, get the fuck out of here. Okay, that was just some shit to cover your fucking ass, nigga. The only reason you came out for you spoke, you didn't speak up for Nick ass because your scary ass don't want them fucking fake ass Jews coming for your ass next. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. You ain't about to stand up and talk about no damn Israelites, talk about no fake Jews, talk about, you ain't about to stand up and talk about no shit like that. You ain't about to do it. You're not about to get up and say this man ain't anti-Semitic because you worried about them fake ass Jews on your ass. And they are on your ass. And they gonna be further on your ass and you say something about Nick. You should have just kept it to me. Like, bro, I'm scared. I'm like, look, and you see what they just did to this nigga, right? Y'all think I'm gonna do the same thing? Like, let's just be real. Because you nigga, you know what that is. Not because Ellen's your friend. And because why wouldn't you speak up for Nick publicly? Why not? Why not? He was going through the same, if not worse, backlash because he was getting called an anti-Semite. Are you serious? But you felt the need to come forward for Ellen, who was just getting called basically a bitch? What? Man, Kevin Hart's scary ass, that nigga's buck broken. That's what the fuck it is. He was buck broken. He knew Nick ass was going through the process of getting buck broken. And he was like, look, bro, I'm going to help you out. Look, I already been through it. I'm gonna help you out. Because we already know some Kevin Hart at this point. Kevin Hart, and I used to fuck with Kevin. I actually still think he's funny. He's a funny dude. But, I mean, let's just keep it a beat. A nigga has been buck broken. He done wore dressed up as a little ass girl. I think he done kissed like 2 men already. You know, I think he's dressed up as a woman as well. You know, he's pretty broken at this point. You know, he's always like the little cowardly man in each film. He has no problem playing like the bitch role. You know, he's already fucking buck broken. So of course he was able to, you know, ease Nick into it and, you know, kind of help him out and shit because Nick was going through that process now. Now it's your turn, man. He passing the fucking torch along and shit. Wait, what did they actually do though? Who actually do? Nick Cannon stood up for him. Oh, you talking about what did Nick Cannon and Ellen do? Nick Cannon stood up for him when Kevin had to back up. Right, and he did. Nick Cannon, when what was that, like last year? I think that was like last year or the year before last, when Kevin Hart was getting dragged, because everybody, and it's funny, look, you stand up for the LGBT, for this LGBTQ bitch, but LGBTQ, especially white, these same LGBTQ drag you through the mud for some shit you said years ago. And Nick was one of the few celebrities that came out and not only stood up for your stupid ass, but also pointed out the hypocrisy with the other white comedians who did similar things that he did. He didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? He could have bitched out and been scared like Kevin, like, oh, I don't want white LGBT coming for my ass either. He could have been like that because Kevin was getting dragged through the fucking mud for the fucking jokes he was saying. But he didn't do that. Nick didn't do that. He stood by his friend. He told her he stood by the truth, more importantly, and he, you know what I'm saying? He did the right thing. He said the right thing. Kevin punk ass talking about, oh no, well, he was with me at my house. You know, just because it's not public, it don't mean that. Okay, so why couldn't you just call Ellen and say, hey, Ellen, I respect you. I see everything you're going through. Just know I'm here for you. I'm just here to support you. You had to do that publicly. You had to do that publicly, huh? Because really, man, even on a bigger scale or like a subliminal scale, what you're really saying is you're going to fold. You're going to push this agenda, LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? You're going to push that. And pedal with that and stay on the safe side of white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody build your ass no more. You was already in hot water now. You ain't trying to do that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna try to ride the line a little bit while you still try to help Nick Cannon. Why you still trying to act like you support Nick Cannon? Well, you really just need to come out and say, nigga, I'm scared. I don't want these niggas on my ass. I'm not trying to support his ass because they on my ass. And I don't want them on my ass. Fuck no. Fuck no. Ellis stepped up for Kevin. Oh, Ellis yeah, she did. I think she did. But either way, still, Nick stood up for him as well. Y'all underestimate Jewish people too much. Because the same people writing Nick's checks are writing his. Right, exactly. Who's going to stop all the black towns from getting blown? Oh, from Sliver Reeds. He was talking about those called Sliver Reeds. The Fed troops are the ones who actually give African Americans relief. Imagine America with no law. Who is to stop someone from walking in? But who says, why would America be without law? That should just need to change. We just need a new law. We need a system of justice. This is not a system of justice. This is a system of white supremacy. That's what I mean by, I don't mean with motherfuckers, I know some people be doing that. I guess it does kind of get confusing. Because some people just say dismantle white supremacy or defund the police or, you know what I'm saying, fuck the judicial system, all this other shit, and don't give, context or don't give the resolution or the other half of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we still need to have a system of justice. We need to have a system in place, period. We have a large sum of people. You have to have some type of system in place to have order, or you're going to have chaos. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some sort of system. It's like, regardless, whether we separate, get our own land and create our own system, whether we stay in this bullshit ass system, try to fix it, whatever, try to dismantle it on this, kumbaya, everybody, you know what I'm saying, in it together, drain the swamp shit, and we just gonna fix it together and go against the elites, whatever the case may be, you're gonna have to replace it though. You can't just have no order. You can't just have complete, I don't even want to say complete freedom, but complete, you can have lack of, you have to have to some extent, some control. You know what I'm saying? You have to have some sort of order. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some sort of fucking order. You know what I'm saying? But of course we want to have complete freedom, of course. You want complete freedom, however. But yeah, you gotta have order though. You know what I'm saying? Freedom, complete freedom, but you gotta have a fucking system as well to keep that intact. You know what I'm saying? Because white supremacists, these motherfuckers want to be free. Shit, if they was as free as they wanted to be, they'd be killing us every other motherfucking day. The fuck? What are you talking about? If they was as free as they really wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to have order. You have to have, codes. You know what I'm saying? In place. In every civilization, there were codes. Not even if it was necessarily a constitution. You know what I'm saying? Judicial system, shit like that. There were always codes of order, though. You know what I'm saying? A code, a moral code that everybody agrees upon. You know what I'm saying? No killing, no stealing, no lynching, no raping, no, shit like that. It's just moral grounds that you have to be on in order to have a stable nation, like that ass. You know what I'm saying? You have to, but black people pretty much we have a code. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be hard for us to transfer that over to paper. We just talked about that earlier in the live, how most of us are already more conservative anyway. So we already have we can have a group think together and get on the same page. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it would be that hard for us to get a code together for us to go by, honestly. Let me stop by. Let me stop. They deleted my comments. Oh, they deleted your comments? For real. You must be saying some real shit. With the issue to oppose complete freedom. That's why we need guns. Oh, we need guns. Hell yeah, we need guns. Matter of fact, I'm glad you said that. I'm about to get a gun. I'm about to get my gun license. I'm glad you said that. I forgot all about that too. I'm about to get my fucking gun license. We the only motherfuckers with no order. With no order, man. Yeah. But we can create order though. We can definitely can. Then it can never be equal. Not all of us. Not all of us. Yeah, you know, you got your coons, you got your mammies, you got your, you know, you got your few. You know, you got ones. But we're gonna be what you call it. Is he about to be strapped? Yeah, I'm about to get strapped, nigga. When I get my gun, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put it on live and be like, I'm gonna make my thumbnail my gun. Be like this. What you talking about? I'm definitely about to get my gun license. I forgot. I seen a black conservative get shot by Black Lives Matter rally. What? Get shot? He got shot. Yes, we need our killing guns. Yeah, that's a fact. And you know, I seen who was talking about that. Somebody was talking about women getting armed and some shit. Who was talking about this? Somebody was just talking about this. Was it Grandmaster Jay? It might have been him. Somebody was just talking about this, but they were saying how they didn't want black women in the streets, like protesting, like we should, or not protesting, but we shouldn't be on the front lines, you know. Or if we are protesting, there should be like black men out there, you know what I'm saying, protecting us and shit like that, which is true. And I talked about this before because although, like, you know, there's always been, or I'm gonna say always been, but there has been historically, especially when we talk about African cultures, women warriors, you know what I'm saying, female fucking warriors or female soldiers, you know what I'm saying. It was always like a balance there, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the man still being known as the protector, you know what I'm saying, the woman still knows how to protect herself and her children as well, you know what I'm saying, like, it's not like if the man isn't there, the woman is completely vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, she can still fucking protect herself, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So, you know, it's like part of me it's kind of conflicting because part of me feels like I want to be out there on the front lines because I feel like I like doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, I like to be, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, I like to be in the field, you know what I'm saying, I don't like doing stuff, you know what I'm saying, I don't like sitting still and shit like that, I like doing these videos and shit like that, but as y'all can see, even throughout the video, I'm barely sitting still, even throughout the video, I gotta move and being dramatic with my shit like I don't know, I just like being active, you know what I'm saying, so I don't have a problem, and plus, I don't know, like, shit, nigga, maybe I'm just on some, I'm just glorified militia groups or like war or soldiers or some shit like that as a child or something, I don't know, I see myself being in the battlefield like, fucking, what's that bitch name? Angelina Jolie in combat, shooting niggas like bow, 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 got the vest on, ooh, turn around, ow, ow, like I see myself shit, I'm trying to be out there, shit, on some Call of Duty shit, nigga. I wanna be trained so I can do that shit fucking talking about. But so yo, on one hand I feel like we should be armed, like black women should be out here in these streets, we should be learning, like that's why I wanna get my gun, you know what I'm saying? We should still have certain protections, you know what I'm saying? We should still kind of be soldiers even to a certain degree. However, our main line, like the pawns, the soldiers, the ones on the front line should be black men. And it's hard for black women to want to step out there when black men aren't there. You know what I'm saying? Like black men gotta be there. Y'all are the rocks, you are the shields, you know what I'm saying? So you should be first. If your protector is not there, it makes you less motivated to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like even with my, I think I talked about this with the protest, the protest thing I did a little while ago, live I did, when I went to a protest out here for the Black Lives Matter thing, and I was saying like even then, like I was out there, you know what I'm saying? But I tried to be very conscious of the men around me, you know what I'm saying? I tried to be very conscious of what they was doing and what in the way they was directing, you know what I'm saying? And what they was doing. It was at least like three or four main black men that I was listening to, you know what I'm saying, who was kind of directing the crowd and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, certain shit like that, you know, which was good to see black men out there trying to create order and shit like that. But other protests, you see it's a lot more women, it's not a lot of men, or it might be some LGBTQ shit, you know, and they pushing all types of other agendas within our agenda. So, you know what I'm saying? It kind of fucks it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And then especially when you get protests that end up going violent because of these antagonistic ass fucking police. You know what I'm saying? Antagonizing ass police. You know what I'm saying? It just makes it even worse. Then you got black women, black children out here getting fucked up by the police at a protest, you know what I'm saying? And black men is not prepared. Black men come out there with fucking slides and sweats on. And it's like, nigga, no, you need to have on a vest. You should have your gun out here with you. You should have some type of taser. You should have, you know what I'm saying, sneakers on. You should have a mask on. You should be ready and willing to protect any black woman around you at that point while you out there. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the vibe I got, really, from a lot of the dudes that was out there doing the protest when I went. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was like 3 or 4 black men who was really, you know, trying to guide everybody. It was like really trying to be on their shit. For the most part, though, the niggas out there, and I felt like if a police officer would have, if I'm going to a protest, and this is why I don't fuck with the protest no more either, but if I'm going to a protest, and I know that the police will get violent, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, it's going to be on the police for this shit to turn violent. If these motherfuckers do something to antagonize me, and end up trying to beat my ass, or they fucking brutalizing me in some way or abusing me in some way, I should feel secure enough to know that a black man is somewhere near me to protect me. Somewhere. He's somewhere near me. So I don't gotta be that worried. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he should be somewhere. There shouldn't be videos of black women getting brutalized at protests and shit like that, and black men are there. There's no fucking excuse. Get that nigga the fuck up off her, let her run, you get arrested. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how shit's supposed to go. Get her the fuck up off her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, and then even when you say shit like that, that's what brings me back to, should women even be out there? Because if you want to go to jail for getting a woman, you know what I'm saying, for trying to protect the woman from getting locked up, it's like, nigga, why don't you just be out there your damn self? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it would be, if all black men collectively got up and decided to do that, you know what I'm saying? Or enough of black men decided to get up and start doing that, then you would see that change in black women. But you can't tell black women, don't go out there, it's not safe, it's not da-da-da-da. And you don't got black women, you don't got black men doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? Or taking up that role for them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they thinking, well, shit, fuck that. I still want to stand up for my daughter and my nephew and my sons and whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get out here and fight for justice too, because this shit affects me and my family. You know what I'm saying? So if these niggas ain't gonna do it, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think it does take a lot of, it's going to take a lot of effort from the male side, honestly, for us to see really a balance within that, honestly. You know what I'm saying? You see more of it, and that's propaganda too. Even with me saying that, you see more of women, more of that happening with women, because I'm sure there's plenty of black men out here in these protests. They're just not showing. You know what I'm saying? They just love to push the fact that black women are heading, you know what I'm saying, kind of heading on, being the heads of this protest wave. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to see that more on a massive scale, though, for real, like on a larger scale. Let me see. These are gonna come out of the dumpsters like old girl from the dead prisons. Damn, the Amazon woman. They real strict with the background checks that they check out your YouTube and see you talking crazy. It's a rap. Oh, for real? When I apply for a gun, like, I'm just gonna unlist some of my shit until I get approved. That's all. I'm just gonna put some of my shit on unlist or private for a couple days or a couple weeks, you know, till they get my shit, and then I'll private it. Shit, they can't take it back. I don't think. Can they take it back? Shit. I don't know if they can take it back, but shit, I'm gonna try to have my shit though. I hope not. I mean, I don't got nothing up here that's like, I got some radical shit up here, but I don't got nothing up here that's like, says somebody really go kill a nigga. Like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? That ain't retarded. Shit, they ain't gonna catch me slipping like that, but they could probably flip my words though. One of my lives, I did talk about police officers deserving the death penalty and shit, so that was a little radical. I don't know. It might be. Let me see. Black women support LGBTQ the most. It's kind of true. As a matter of fact, they support everything the most. Women need to be in the house. I agree. The strong black woman narrative. Yeah, you know, that's what I said. Women, I don't have a problem with stepping back and letting black men step. I don't have a problem with that. Even though, like I said, I think women can be out there, or we should be out there if we can be. At least not excluding mothers. You know what I'm saying? But women like me who don't got nothing to lose, who ain't got no damn children, you know what I'm saying, could be out there. You know what I'm saying? However, again, I don't have to be out there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem with putting in work in a different way and allowing men to take over that specific, you know what I'm saying, that militia area. I have no problem with that. No problem. Do y'all? Like, you know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. None at all. That abolish the poo-poo, pop-up, poo-poo, I don't know what I said, popo. I said popo. I said poo-poo. Popo is a setup. To abolish the police is a setup. Yeah, I think so too, because I do hear a lot of people saying, don't defund the police. There was this video of this one woman who was defacing a Black Lives Matter mural. I don't know if I said that's all what it's already, I'm not sure, but she defaced the Black Lives Matter mural and was basically saying like, no, black people are conservative. The police protect us. Do not defund the police. This is bullshit. This is only gonna hurt us and shit like that. And people was calling her coon and shit. Which honestly was a little coon-like. It was some coon shit, honestly, low-key. For her to just do the most like that. And the white officers is like kind of bullshitting, arresting her. They like kind of letting her deface the mural first. And then they arrest her and shit. You know? And then afterwards, after she got her custody, she was like, yeah, it's the best experience I've had. Like, that was the best experience with the police department I've had. Of course, you think they was going to treat you wrong? You just was pushing the shit that they want you to push. Like, you up there standing up for the police. They're not about to, you know what I'm saying? They're going to want you to come out speaking good about them when you come out, of course. So yeah, our ancestors went to war with the nation. Oh, okay, all right, they retracted that. I don't know what you said, but that's some bullshit. We're supposed to control the police. Yeah, you paying attention to what they doing in Portland. They tried to burn motherfuckers alive a few days ago. What? In I think I heard of that actually. I want to say I think I heard of that. But what the fuck? What happened? I want to say I might have like scrolled past because it doesn't sound like too unfamiliar. But that is wild as shit. What happened? That abolished the police thing. Like, that's what I say. That's why I'm not one to use those hashtags, defund the police. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people is falling for the propaganda. So I want to defund the police. But what are you going to do with the funds after you defund them? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's happening? Like, I'm saying, what's next? Okay, defund the police, and then what? Like, it's, you know what I'm saying? Is that supposed to make all the white supremacist groups that's infiltrating the police departments disappear? Like, they're just supposed to leave? That means all these racist ass cops that's killing black people, just that problem is solved? You know what I'm saying? Like, defund the police is like a small shinkston of the fucking, you know what I'm saying? Of the bigger issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, we're gonna have to do a lot more than just defund the police. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think even if they do defund the police, they should put that money back into black people, to be honest. And honestly, even if you're not gonna defund the police, it should be defund the justice system in general. Defund that bitch, and let's fund a new justice system. Let's get a new justice system in place. Trying to burn a police station. The protesters to get charged for attempted murder. They tried to burn down a police station and blocked the entrance with the police still inside. Tried to burn a police station down and blocked the entrance with the police still inside. What? And they tried to burn down the fucking, so they tried to burn down a police station with police in it? And, I'm trying not to seem too assholeish about it, but it's low-key kind of funny. I'm not gonna even fake. They tried to kill the police officers with the, this is shit. I don't know why you told me that. So now I'm reacting. I was just talking about the niggas looking at my shit, seeing my, Jesus Christ, I don't know. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild as shit. I'll ask. I'm gonna have to look that up. Answers went to War of Nations. Rock. The women stayed home and took care of the household. Of course, I'm not talking from an African perspective. Yeah, I have no problem with that. That's what I'm saying. I don't have a problem with standing up because I'm just not a coward, period. You know what I'm saying? So if it takes me becoming a soldier to protect me and my fucking family, then bitch, that's what the fuck I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of black women think. You know what I'm saying? But also, I know that I'm not afraid to let a black woman, to rely on a black man for that as well. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that will replace government is government. They try to do it twice. Damn. In Mexico, the people rose up and took out the cartel, then became a new cartel. My bad, I'm not trying to get you caught up. Yeah, nigga, I'm like shit, because I'm about to say some real radical shit, nigga. Nigga, I'm about to say some real fucked up shit. Like, nigga, fuck the damn police station. Damn. Said almost, they did it twice. Shit, I wish they could have got the job done the first time. Stop. Let me stop. It's a joke, guys. I'm not playing. Blue Lives Matters. I'm weak as hell. We not our own military, like dude said before. Yeah, we do. We need our own military. That's a fact. We need our own government, our own military, our own economic system, our own hospitals, our own grocery stores, our own, you know, everything. Schooling systems, our own housing system, like for real, our own land. All that shit. We need our own. That's a fact. Radical, but all of that is going to take, in order for us to really get that shit, it's going to need a radical change. You know, that's how I feel about it. For sure. For sure. But, actually, no, I'm tripping. What you hear about the white guy who shot at police with an AK-47 because he was upset he had to wear a mask? Oh, yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, I heard about that. So basically, we need our own country. Yeah, we do. We need our own country. Dead ass. That's what we were talking about in the States earlier. Texas, like dead ass. I'm so serious. I don't see why that seems outlandish to some people. Like, why can't we have our own state or states? Why wouldn't that be possible? How? Like, I mean, that would cost less money than paying for every black person to go to Africa. It costs a lot less just to get them to move to another part of the country. They'd be a little more willing to move another part. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, hey, you want to move to Zimbabwe or California? I think I'm going to go with California. I'm probably going to fuck with California, you know? But shit. I'm about to get the fuck up over here, guys. I got to go. Got a headache. I'm tired. We exerted a lot of energy throughout this live. So, making some videos, put them up later on this week. I appreciate that donation. Please cash at me though if you want to donate. I appreciate it because YouTube be on that bullshit and be taking my fucking money. Okay? If you need my cash app is in my other descriptions in any of my videos. All you gotta do is click one. That's all you gotta do. It's hashtag. What is it? $ ZEZBIH. That's it. Real simple. Other than that, I appreciate y'all coming in on my regular streety. Raheem, other dude, 100, I don't know, all you niggas that be in here all the time, I fuck with you. Y'all some real ones. Other than that, that's all I got. Y'all hit me. Actually, I don't even know what I meant by hit me, but